stay fly.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Adrian Nyce. Welcome to Mouthin Out. Right now, I am here with two other artists, premier artists in the Charlotte area. Right now, I'm here with
Jay Cannon.
Just cool.
and together they are the Firm, if I'm not mistaken. All right, how y'all doing today, bro?
Man, doing great. Yeah, glad to be here, bro.
What about you?
Man, it's good to be reconnecting with you, bro. So yeah, it's a good time.
Got you. And so y'all are a duo, correct?
Hip hop duo, yes sir.
Duo. What made y'all link together? I'm sure y'all were rapping before y'all got together, right? So I'm gonna start with you and then go to you, okay?
Yeah, that's cool. So we actually went to college together. I helped start an entertainment organization there. He came and joined the entertainment organization. I always respected him as an artist and his music. At the time, I was just doing it as a hobby, but he was the first person I invited on the track. And then, you know, time passed. We left school. He retired from doing music. And we reconnected randomly here in Charlotte in like 2014, Uptown. Fast forward later, like our friendship kept building, brotherhood kept building. 2017, we thought about doing music. He moved away, left me stranded. And then fast forward to the beginning of 2020, I was going through some tough times in life, and I recorded this track and I sent it to him, and he sent his verse back, and you know we were going from there.
Rest is history. All right, yo side.
Oh nah, he ain't lying. I ain't leaving stranded though. Like that's the thing. But nah, everything bro said was spot on. So it's really nothing to add except for once we realized the impact of the song that we first did, our very first song, we both were like, yo, and we like he just said, and then just went from there. So
That's what's up. And so wait, where y'all born and from?
So I was born in Chapel Hill, raised in Greensboro.
And you?
yeah, man, I'm from Aiden. I'm from the 252, bro.
All right. And what was life like in your guys' household growing up?
Yo, okay. Some good questions here. So in my household, man, I said it in track. It's kind of like most or some similar. Single parent, mom, grandma. Had my granddad till he passed, and it was a lot of love. You know, it's one of those times when you're kind of like, you don't know you're in the struggle because your parents make sure you don't know that. And it was dope, just like any other household, man. Mom kept me straight. You stray off and do things that they don't want you to do. But that's just kind of how it go, man. So my household was full of love, full of music, Luther, R&B, and bro going to allude to that too. But yeah, man, that's my house.
Okay. And what about you?
Single parent household, mother raising 5 kids. My pops was murdered a month before I was born.
Woo!
Yeah, so you know, grew up and like she led by example. So whereas bro would tell me about like lessons that his mom would tell him, like we would get to see my mother live those things out because, you know, she was always grinding, always super persistent, and you know, she persevered through over a lot. So that's where I get it from.
And then when did you guys come into music? Like just start doing music, getting in the studio, or writing, rapping, whatever?
So I got into it about around like 9, like third, fourth grade. Just started writing with my first rap. And it came just from me hearing what was out, being influenced by it. So you talking about your Pops, Biggs, Mace, I gravitated to a lot. AZ's, Nas. And then it went from that love to a passion. So now I'm growing up freestyling, 8th grade. You know, we beating on the tables, everybody doing the clips beat. To high school, you hopping in the cyphers, and now they call it battle rap. Well, it used to be a rap battle where you got to bring your best 16 like that, and if not, then you getting chewed out. So it was that to college. So I started at a community college. So from there to ECU where me and bro met. And then
You started a community college?
no, boy, what?
I was about to be. That's why I had to run it back. Like,
You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, come down. You know what I'm saying? You want a free education? Come see me. Come JCC. You know what I'm saying?
you started in community college.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically started from grade school, went all the way through community college to the university level. Like bro said, I took some time off because I experienced some tragedy, lost moms, and that was my why, my reason. So I went with it, and then me and bro linked back up, so now we back.
And then when did music come into your life as far as you starting to write, starting to rap and all?
I got it. So I think I wrote my first rhyme at like 6. But again, it was always a hobby for me. My oldest brother goes by Sunny Days. He's an artist. Like he was the rapper. I grew up as I call myself an R&B thug. Used to always listen to R&B. You feel me? Thought I was gonna be a singer. But you know, I never really thought about pursuing music like that initially. Fast forward, got to college. Recorded my first track in a dorm room. And then again, helped start the ENT, which is a entertainment organization on campus, perform for the first time. So I used to help host those shows and perform and, link with other, talent in the area. And then again, fast forward to Charlotte, wasn't thinking about doing any music until I linked with him. And, I knew he was a dope artist. So, decided to give it a shot.
And so what's the firm? How did that name come about, and just break down what it is?
So the firm actually started as a social networking organization. Me, Kenan, and then some other guys we went to college with, we started it. We used to have like social events, like little kickbacks where we were also like people would share their business cards, and they used to be pretty lit. But from there, but looking at the firm, like when you think of a firm, you think of a law firm, or you think, some type of business entity, right? And we're real big on our business, and that's what we came out hard with on the music side. Like we wanted to make sure our business is right. So that's what the firm is. It's a solid group of guys that's about their business.
And then how long has this been happening? When did the firm start? All of that stuff.
So as far as musically, man, just we're a little over a year right now. So we dropped our first EP July 3rd, 2020. Then we just dropped our second EP, Sincerely Yours. So both are actually streaming on all DSPs, so y'all go get those.
Y'all go stream.
Yeah, the second one, Sincerely Yours, we dropped that May of this year. Man, but we still writing, still have crazy content. So if you like what you heard, just realize that we wrote that a while ago.
Wow.
So y'all haven't even heard this stuff that we're coming out with now.
So is it a label, or is it like just an entertainment company, or is it just a company or a brand? Or
So the Firm Music Group is the label, right? So that's the music group, that's the entity, as bro was alluding to. So the record label management, distribution, however we can make everything music, basically. And then when you see the firm, like we rocking right here, this is it's the group. This is us. Yep.
So are you guys trying to, keep growing what you guys are doing independently and continue doing it independently? Or are you guys open to like other deals from like maybe bigger entities like labels or other companies?
Which real quick, what bro didn't touch on either, we're also a brand. We have a clothing brand as well. But
different avenues, making money, exactly. Multiple streams of income.
To answer your question, though, we want to continue building on what we're doing independently, but we will, when that time comes along, if a major label wants to sit down and have conversations, of course we'll have conversations. What we're looking to do initially is do a joint venture, but again, it really depends on what the conversations are like. So we're open to see what those are like.
So if a label comes at you right now, we turning the deal away, or to wait longer, or?
I see what you did there. Yeah, so just like bro said, we got to look at the details of the deal. What is it? Yeah, what does it entail? What are you asking from us? What are we getting?
I have two. They put me up on game about how they did, single deal that brings you to the demo that brings you to the album deal. So they said, Wu-Tang, y'all go check that out, streaming on Hulu. Goddamn. All right, so how I like to start my shows with an elevator pitch. Do you guys know what an elevator pitch is? You know?
30 seconds.
Okay, look. Out of all the interviews we done had, y'all the first ones that know what an elevator pitch is. Yeah, exactly. But, okay, so here it is. So basically, I'm going to paint this scenario, this storyline. And within this storyline, this scenario, I'm going to have you guys pitch yourselves to these record label executives on why they should sign you or do business with the firm. Okay? So I guess, we'll give you 30, we'll give you 30. You have a minute to do so. Okay? All right. Okay, so here's the scenario. Wait, who you want me to start with? Y'all let me know. Okay, so I'll go here and then I'll go there. Okay. All right, so here it go. So we're in a big skyscraper corporate building. Okay, official, looks official. Something you'll see in a big city. Okay, we're at the top floor. We're about to get on this elevator. Who's on this elevator? We're on this elevator. We got Rock Nation executives on this elevator, OVO executives, Capitol Records. The who's who is on here. Anybody who can change your music career, snap of a finger, is on this elevator. Okay? And so on the way down, what you guys have 30 seconds, a minute to pitch to them on why they should sign you or do business with your entity. Okay, you ready? All right, and go.
All right, so we are the firm, and what you're gonna get from the firm is that old school, that soulful hip hop. Anything that we do is never about us. The music isn't about us; it's for the people. It's to reach people, it's to connect with people, and that's what you're gonna hear through our music. The money that's cool, but we want our music to reach listening ears, and you won't find a group that's working harder than us.
Okay.
So listen, we are the Firm Music Group. We recognize and see what you do, and we respect it. So we want to add value to what you're already doing. Listen, we have a nice catalog of music that we can sit down and listen to. Here's our business card. I'm gonna give you the QR codes, all the deets that you can reach us, and we would love to do business and talk about everything that my brother just said.
Okay, very well spoken individuals. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a couple people, they were just like, I don't know what I do, or you know what I'm saying? You got to be ready.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Exactly. And just in case, like, maybe an executive or two comes across this interview or this clip, we might clip it and, send it out. What's y'all social media so they can tap in with you, and maybe y'all could drop an email too.
All right, so on IG, it's going to be at the Firm Music Group. And if we're on Twitter, it's going to be _ I did that wrong every time.
Firm Music.
On Twitter, it's
_Firm Music. We're also on Facebook, The Firm. We also have a website, thefirmmg.com. And our email address is thefirmmusicgroup with a Q instead of a C.
And The Firm is spelled how it should be. And then go ahead and drop your individual IG.
It's just Coop _TFMG. JUSCOOP _TFMG.
And then your.
Yeah, J Cannon _TFMG on everything.
All right, there you have it. Hope y'all tap in with them. Y'all need to do business with them. They know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear from their voice, articulation. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, who are some of y'all's musical inspirations?
So again, started out with R&B. So the Jodeci's, the Mary J. Blige's, Music Soul Child. But going into hip hop, Pac, Outkast, DMX, Nas. Just to name a few.
And then you.
And boy, we be in sync, man. So yeah, started R&B. So Mint Condition, like you said, Jodeci, Silk, those guys. 112, can't forget them. Rap on that side, we're gonna go Biggie, we're gonna go Mace, we're gonna go Fab, Nip, Hov, Outkast, can't forget him, and T.I. So he gets busy, man. So yeah.
If you guys could get a feature from any artist in the industry right now, you pick and choose. Money doesn't matter. They saying yes as soon as you choose. Who are you guys gonna go with? I'm gonna ask him, and I'm gonna go.
I ain't have no time to think. Now I got you. Right now in the industry, I would have to go with a. You can't go wrong with a whole verse, but that's the typical answer.
It's a fact.
Yeah, that's the typical answer. So outside of Hov, I would look to. Who I like? What's our boy name? I can't even think. You just put me on to him again. His new album, Cy Already Kid. Cy Already Kid. That guy has it. Oh, and Wale, man. Honorable mention gets. I need a feature for Wale. Yes.
And then what about
Joyner Lucas or Davies?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And then to that same question, if you guys could go on tour with a certain artist, you pick and choose. Who would you go on tour with? Now that's different. We got to think about the crowd. We got to think about the energy. We got to think about the stage presence. Who we going on tour with?
It would still be Joyner Lucas. I feel like a lot of his music is to connect with the people, so I feel like a lot of our fans will cross over.
And what about you?
Greenville, so Cole for sure.
Yeah, that shit gonna be lit.
We resonate with that crowd for sure.
Are you guys like big on like the Carolina grassroots type shit?
Yeah, man, we're down, and I guess if what I'm understanding you asking me is, yeah, we're down to touch people and connect and get, what I'm saying, get in the weeds and how that goes. But man, we're trying to think bigger too, though. So Carolina, yeah, we want it at home, but we thinking, on a mass global scale.
Are you guys wanting to stay here in the Carolinas for the remainder of y'all's career, or would you guys be open to moving maybe to a bigger outlet?
So as far as building the company, I mean, we want to do it here. This is home, Charlotte specifically. As far as music wise, making music, like we'll branch out and go anywhere we need to go for that. But as far as like where we're settling, is definitely here.
And I'm guessing that's the same. Okay. Okay. Well, do you think you can blow here? Blow and make it here. And when I say blow and make it, I'm just going to use the baby as an example because he's kind of like a staple for this area.
Yeah, he's a benchmark. I absolutely think so. I think that it's all in your approach, it's all in your demographic and your crowd. So the baby does his thing. Our crowd isn't that crowd necessarily. We speak to them, but that isn't. So I think for what we do and the uniqueness that is the firm, for sure.
You agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree. And then it's all about, I know a lot of it is relationships. So just meeting the right person at the right time that believes in what we're trying to do and what we're doing and the music in itself.
And you said y'all been here basically y'all's whole lives, right? Like the Carolinas. And so just being that, seeing like what the Carolinas were like 10 years ago to now, we do have success stories like the baby, Tusi, Moray, J. Cole, all of them type people. Like, how does that feel? Does it give you motivation, et cetera, that light's being shined this way?
Definitely. And I feel like, every now and then you have what seems like an overnight success, like somebody that makes just a super different style of music outside of that grassroots Carolina that you hear, like when it was P.D. Pablo. And then when you take somebody like the baby that he has a sound that's more like industry commercial really, versus like the soulful hip hop Carolina. So we know for us where we make more of that soulful hip hop, we know it may take a little bit longer, but we know it can be done.
Y'all just got to tap in with the right people. We got Loot. That's with Dreamville, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't, not no industry type sound, that type of person, you know what I'm saying? And it, go ahead.
That alludes to what you were talking about earlier, right? It's just that grassroots. So it's connections. You know what I'm saying? Like Moray, it was connections. So in Cole, connection. So a lot of that grassroots is dope and it's needed. But sometimes I think we all talked about it before. It's just who you know in the right time.
Cole wasn't connections. Cole was intentional. He went to school in New York, and then just so happened to try to get beats to Jay-Z, and then Jay-Z heard his Lights Please. So yeah.
I thought he knew. Nah, it wasn't Muhammad. No, you're right about that one. That's what.
He went and got that, bro. He went and got that. He was intentional. Yeah.
That was the first one. He was like, oh, we got to go to New York to get on. I remember that. Because that's how we was feeling it for a little bit. But like, yeah.
And then, that just touches on, kind of what I was saying earlier, just like the differences between now. Okay, we feel like we can blow in the Carolinas now. Well, maybe back then, we might have had to go up north or L.A., Atlanta to break that and go mainstream. What are y'all's ultimate goals for your music careers?
All right.
Ultimate goal, end goal. Do you see a future? What's your future look?
It's gonna sound cliche, but I'm gonna say it, man. To change lives. So my families, the generations behind us, because we know what they're listening to, and music is definitely inspirational, and it drives you to do certain things. So, and also to be able to move in different ways in our communities. Like, bro, he'll probably talk about his, but like mine is just to be able to build up and better the community from where we come from. Because right now we don't even have healthy grocery stores, no access to healthy anything. You feel me? So, and when you take a step back and you look at just that small snippet, you're like, damn, bro, like, is this how we really living? So to change lives, man, just to conclude all of that, to change lives for sure.
And then you?
Yeah, so it's to continue to build this platform that is the Firm Music Group, to build and lead other artists through the music industry. How can we do it if we haven't done it ourselves? I mean, how can we, lead them if we haven't done it ourselves? So that's the ultimate goal.
what's next, guys? What's next? We got what type of music we have dropping coming soon before 2021 is up, and what we got happening at the top of 2022.
Bet. So as far as before 2021 is out, we haven't told anybody. We haven't released this anywhere, but we did say that we're coming out with another project, but it'll be another EP. It's called Stories Behind Bars. Exclusively produced by our man Frank the Fresh, who produced like one of our lead singles, Taught Me. He's out of Raleigh. He has that boom pap, that soulful Carolina sound. So he, exclusively produced the whole project. It was his brain baby. So we have that coming out before the end of 2021, and then at the beginning of 2022, we're gonna do another unplugged concert. That's
Dope. Any singles or anything coming out also, aside from the EP?
Yeah, we're working on our artist Jay Stanley on his next single coming out. We're kind of formulating and going through ideas for that, and he should be dropping hopefully within this year, the end of the Q4 or top of Q1. We still got that on there, but that's a single that's coming for us. Well, we gave y'all the teaser with the project, so we can't say too much on the single yet because we're gonna have to sit back and listen to it again. But we have some ideas.
You guys have artists signed you, or that you work with, or how many?
We have one artist right now. We actually introduced him to the world at our first Unplugged concert at the beginning of this year. His name is Jay Stanley. He's out of Aiden as well. Super dope. He's a singer-songwriter, producer, and he's getting into some engineer work as well. So yeah, super talented. Yeah.
How did you guys go about choosing him? Like, I'm sure you guys run into a lot of artists. Why him?
So this is bro, we have been talking, and bro was like, man, I'm ready to make that move on an artist. I was like, cool, let's do that. So how we actually came to that decision, we had our single Guaranteed, and he had somebody in mind, I had somebody in mind, and we were just saying whoever can give us the best quality verse and sound on this song. And Jay Stanley just produced, and we heard it, and we both were like
blown away.
Yeah. So then it was like, oh, yeah, we definitely got to get him. And we premiere him, bring him out during Unplugged, our first concert, show the world his single, and this joint has been going crazy.
And so are you guys managing him, or is it like a label type of situation where he's signed to your music group, or how's that working?
Right now it's more of a management thing. Like, it was initially thought to be him signed to the label, but with us still building the label, like we can't offer what a label can offer. So it's more so management, putting them in the right positions as far as, producers, other producers, engineers, marketing, setting them up shows and things of that nature. Also, he's somebody that we knew that we could build with, and understanding that we're building, being that, they're from, the same block really. So that's how that came about.
If you guys were trapped on an island for the rest of your life and knew you were going to die there, and you could only bring one album, what album would you guys bring? You ain't going nowhere. Nobody coming to say you only got one album.
The first album that I fell in love with and played back to back, I don't know why, but DMX, Flesh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood.
Okay. And what about you?
Man, I ain't even gonna hold you. This is more recently, but I'm gonna tell you Victory Lap.
Victory Lap?
That thing has no skips, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Top to bottom, I listened to it now. I looked at my replay from my Apple Music, and it was basically filled with Victory Lap. So yeah, that's it, bro.
Okay, so Nipsey and DMX. That's what we're going with. Okay, that's interesting. Is there anything else I'm missing? Like anything special coming up for you guys? Shows? Anything? Any particular thing? I know you said you got the Unplugged that's happening at the top of next year, but anything else happening this year? Special announcement.
We have 2 shows coming up. Can't think of the name, but on November 4th we'll be performing here in Charlotte at Fusion Lounge. And then on November 13th, we'll be performing for the Sigma Fish Fry in Greenville, North Carolina.
Is there anything?
Yeah, now I was gonna tell y'all to pull up, come see about us. We got a show for y'all, man. So we love to see y'all for sure.
We're gonna leave out with this last segment called One Piece of Advice. And so basically, what this segment is I'll ask you guys to give one piece of advice. It could be to the world. It could be to a race of people. It could be to a group of people. It could be to an inanimate object like this light right here. And you guys will give that thing one piece of advice. Okay? So I'll say it and I'll give you a chance to answer and I'll give you a chance to answer. Okay? So first, give one piece of advice to North Carolina as a whole.
Wear your mask.
Wear that mask. Wear that mask. What about you? One piece of advice to North Carolina.
Man, love where you're from. This place is like no other, and people want to be here.
All right. Give one piece of advice to people looking to enter the music industry. Give one piece of advice to people looking to enter the music industry.
Ooh, I'll tell you this. Make sure that you're steadfast in your beliefs. Because there are going to be some trying times that come, and you can talk about it and say it until it hits you, and then you have to stand on it. So be steadfast in knowing that this is what you want to do.
It's okay to sound different. It's okay not to follow the wave and sound like everybody else. We used to live in a time where you had to sound like somebody else to make it. Now these labels are taking the next somebody else that sound like somebody else to make that quick buck. It's no longer about the long money. Not to say that we're in it for the money, but you'll last longer and you'll be in the game longer if you have something that's worth holding on to.
Facts. All right. Give one piece of advice to the baby himself.
Hey, bro, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're unapologetically you, and continue to be that.
Nah, that's real, but bro, it's okay to switch that flow. We know. I rock with you, but it's okay to switch that flow.
Funny. Give one piece of advice to J. Cole.
Cole, nigga, yeah, cause Cole, go to bro first.
Honestly, man, I don't have it, man. Do more shows in the Carolinas. Do more.
Bring that shit back.
Sir. Do more shows in the Carolinas.
All right.
Yeah, no, but sign more artists, man. We need you to touch these small towns. Not enough big artists to touch in small towns. There's a lot of talent out there, so touch these small towns, bro.
All right, and then give one piece of advice to 21-year-old yourself. So 21-year-old you, what was he doing? Where was he? Give one piece of advice to that guy. Okay?
Your potential alone is not enough to go off of. At some point, you got to, dig your feet in the ground and drive and go after what you want.
Okay. You?
Man, it's okay. It's okay to expand. It's okay to expand. You're gonna run into a roadblock. That just means you need to expand. But don't be afraid to do that, because 21-year-old stuck in that box and then it didn't pay him any dividends.
And so before we go, just because you guys are, you guys represent another artist and you guys seem to be more business-minded or a little more tapped in with business mind, what do you think it takes to become like a megastar? Like if we were in the Build-A-Bear shop, but we were building an artist, what qualities would you add to that Build-A-Bear artist?
Strong work ethic, definitely. You really can't take, any times off. Like you may get, writer's block or whatever, but at some point you got to come back to it. Nip said it best. Like sometimes you got to walk away and come back. So a strong work ethic, and being, like you said, being steadfast in who you are and what you like to do.
Okay. And then which one I do?
Build-A-Bear. So it'd be the look, it'd be the sound, it would be bro saying the work ethic, and it would be the hits. You gotta have the hits. You're gonna be a megastar. You gotta have the hits on the board. So.
All right, and then any last words before we slide?
Nah, man. I just definitely glad to be here again.
Appreciate
y'all, man. We appreciate y'all having us on.
And then just drop your social media or any last words. Well, drop your social media within your last words, and I'll come back to you so you can drop it.
Yeah, all right. So, definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely good to reconnect. Man, this is a dope platform. Everybody needs to tap in, and I really hate using that word, so y'all know I mean that. So yeah, man, this has been a good time. So check us out, Firm Man Hip Hop Duo. Come on, man.
And just spell it out just so they know as far as like social media, and also drop your individual.
Okay, so the firm is TH. Well, if you want me to spell out our, okay, bet. I just want to make sure I got the instructions right. Yeah. So the firm is just how it sounds. THEFIRMMUSIC Group. GROUP. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the firm music group.
And then your personal.
Okay, J, obviously, right? JCANNON_TFMG.
And then you.
Again, it's just Coop, JUSCOOP_TFMG. And you can also find us on our website, thefirmmg.com.
Right there, you guys have it. Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you guys for hopping on the tour, tapping in with me over here. We are in Charlotte at the world famous Audio Box Studios. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please vote for Mouthin Out on the Queen City Awards as Podcast of the Year. We're trying to win 2 years in a row. So make sure you guys nominate us. And the nominations end October 30th. So let's make that happen. Like I always say, F what you talking about, because over here, we Mouthin Out. Peace.